What's up?
What's up, my brother?
Monday. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. I'm glad it's wrapping up a Monday. It has been a long Monday. I'm exhausted, so no better way to wind down than with a few amazing people.
I agree with that. I'm one of those kind of, may not be the greatest. You just keep self-fulfilling prophecy, right? You just keep saying it's going to be good, Mondays are always tough, but yeah, try to keep that optimism. But man, like you, best part of today is right now, 8:00.
Absolutely. So we got some amazing stuff to talk about tonight, man.
I think we do. We got some pretty cool people on the horn, and excited to speak with them, and just kind of dive in. So
I just say we just go ahead and bring our first guest on. A lot of our viewers may know this fine gentleman.
Absolutely.
Hey there,
Mr. Paul Kennedy.
How you doing?
Good. How are you, sir?
Yeah, I'm doing well. Thank you for having me on here.
Monday. Yeah, happy Monday, brother. I'm so glad that it's the first time getting a chance to meet you. So super excited that you popped on with us this evening.
Yeah, it's good to meet you guys too.
So a little bit of backstory how Paul got here is we're going to talk about the promotion that I have running right now, the Shave for Prostate, where several fine gentlemen in the bearding community are going to lose some facial hair so we can raise money for prostate cancer resources and screenings and just any way we can help. And I launched the page and I started inviting people, and I done one of those mass invite things, and then I ended up getting banned for like an hour for spamming. But anyway,
at everyone, right? Everybody loves that.
Fortunately, one landed in Paul's invites, and he reached out to me and he's like, "Hey, this is kind of near and dear to my heart. Do you have a charity?" And I'm like, "I'm working on that." And then he solved my problem. So I'll let him talk about the charity and how he came to follow this.
All right. Well, first of all, I just want to thank you guys for even doing this promotion. I think it's just fantastic. It's not something you see as much of. You see a lot of things for breast cancer and other things like that, but you really don't see a whole lot for the prostate cancer group. But the reason it's important to me is because I'm a prostate cancer survivor. And I was diagnosed last year in January. And went through all kinds of testing and scans and things like that, and ended up going through radiation treatment in March of last year. And right now we're monitoring my PSA levels so they come down every 3 months, until it gets down to a baseline. So things are going good with that, but I just really wanted to touch base with you guys because of how important this promotion is and the charity you're going with. It's Zero, the End of Prostate Cancer. And they are a great advocacy group. They do education. They do prostate cancer awareness. They help with financial aid for patients and their families and counseling and things like that. They're kind of an all-encompassing charity, and it's all nonprofit. And they're just a really good group of people to work with. I've done a couple events with them.
After I spoke to Paul about this charity, he's like, "Just shoot them an email. They'll be more than happy to talk to you." So I got on their website and I was reading through and all these amazing things they do. And I went down to the contact us section and there was an email. But at this point, I was so excited. I called them. We had a 45-minute conversation, one of the greatest conversations with the charity I've had. Just wonderful people, welcoming, warming.
They're very enthusiastic about what they do.
Yes.
No, that's awesome. From what I've heard from speaking with Ron is the communication, the outreach, the things that this organization does is phenomenal. And I absolutely agree with you, right? There's the November, typically that No Shave November, and it helps bring to light men's health awareness. And it's 12 months a year. So thoughts and prayers certainly with you. Glad you're on the road to recovery. Obviously, it's something you're going to be keeping close eyes on, but it's such an important
for the rest of my life. And one thing I kind of stress, because of my story, I almost feel like I have a responsibility to warn other people. If you're having your annual physicals and things like that, you definitely want to request the PSA test, especially if you're over 40 or if you have, cancer risks in your family. Black men are at higher risk too. But what happened with me is, I'm 50. I was 57 at the time, and I went to my doctor, was doing, the annual physical, and I asked about the PSA test, and he told me that they don't really do them as much because, it's not always accurate, and they don't want to wait until, or they want to wait until there's some symptoms and things like that. And I just on a gut instinct insisted that he go ahead and do the test, and I came back high, and that's how it was found. So, it's one of those things, take charge of your own health. Don't wait for the doctors to tell you what to do.
100%, man. You got to be an advocate for yourself and your loved ones because all the other backstories, but absolutely agree. You got to be that self advocate.
Yeah.
And, you
great.
Yeah, there's an old quote I love, and I'm not even sure who said it, but it's if you can't be a good example, you're best to serve as a horrible warning. So that's the approach I've taken to all this.
Well, we appreciate you sharing that warning.
Yeah. I like that. It's a good quote.
Yeah, I think it might have been Rita Rudner, the comedian, but I'm not sure.
So
absolutely, yeah, agree with Mr. Taxi Phil. Get tested.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely.
Yeah, take charge of your own health.
Absolutely, it's easier to get in front of it when you know early.
Right. Yeah, I mean, early detection comes out with better results. If you catch it in time, there's no spread. We caught mine just in time. It was kind of on the verge of spreading. I came in at stage 2C, is what they call it, and that meant it was still contained but about to break out.
Gotcha.
So I lucked out when I got in. So that's I'm glad I went with my gut on that at the doctors.
Absolutely, absolutely.
We need this test.
Yes,
100%.
It should be a regular part as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, you would think you wouldn't have to. It should be just on the normal panel. But
yeah, it's a simple blood test. Results in a day.
Absolutely, it's too worth it not to do it. Agree.
Right. Exactly.
Agree.
Exactly.
Well, I'm glad you noticed the post and reached out and was like, hey,
yeah, I'm glad to help out as much as I can.
Absolutely.
I will not be shaving, but
nobody would ask that of you, Paul.
As far as I'm concerned, I've given enough to prostate cancer at this point.
Yep. Same, and I don't have much to offer on the facial hair element, So
now you advocate, see.
Yep.
Advocate and support. Yep. Absolutely.
Yep. Exactly.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Paul, what's on your list, man? What do you got? Any upcoming plans or anything going on?
Yeah. I'm with the North Texas Beard Alliance, and in May this year, May 6th, we're doing our Revenge of the Beards 2. It's our big competition. We used to do it in December, and now we've moved it to the spring, so we renamed it and rebranded it. So it's Revenge of the Beards. You can find it on Facebook through the North Texas Beard Alliance. And also, we are looking for category sponsors and vendors and things like that. So if you want to reach out to us, just hit the North Texas Beard Alliance page.
Nice. And where's that taking place?
It's a place called Lola's, and it's an open air music venue. They've got a big covered stage and patio area. We're going to be doing it out on that. Yeah.
Okay. I like the outdoor one.
Nice place. It's a nice place.
In the Fort Worth area?
What's that? In the Fort Worth, yes. Yes.
Gotcha. Cool.
Want to go for a drive, Stash?
What's that? I'm sorry?
This is how we ended up in Texas last time. He said, you want to go for a drive?
Man, it's about 3 hours closer. Just saying.
Yeah. Well, you can drive a full day and still stay in Texas too.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. No doubt. All right. So yeah, you have to go check out the page if you're in the area for sure, or within a 30-mile driving distance. It's worth checking out, or 30-hour driving distance.
We got our judges. Right? We got judges coming from all across the country, so it's a little variety there.
Sweet.
We haven't announced them yet.
You can tell her. We won't tell anyone.
Yeah. Well,
I got to keep it to myself at this point.
Keep us posted. We're happy to help promote obviously the calls that we're trying to drive here, but also the comp. And if we can help in any way, man, don't hesitate to reach out.
I appreciate that.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for coming on tonight, Paul.
All right.
And thank you for your support.
Well, thank you guys. Thank you for letting me tell my story there.
Absolutely. It's a pleasure to meet you, brother. Pleasure to meet
Good
you.
to meet you guys too. I appreciate it.
Can't wait to meet you in person. Have a good evening, brother.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. Y'all have a good night.
Take care, bro. See you. You too. Awesome.
Man,
Shape
that was so
prostate.
cool to have Paul on. I was excited when he reached out to me. I got real excited.
No, for sure.
On Facebook, Shave for Prostate is the page. It has all the information, but we're trying to raise $4,000 at least to donate to Zero, which is a prostate cancer resource. There's links to the charity on there. And then if you are so inclined to donate, the PayPal is running across here at the bottom of the screen. It's just at Shave for Prostate on PayPal. So that's what we got going on that front.
Awesome. It's an awesome cause. Awesome cause. Men's health is not just a once a month. Go get checked out. Yep.
Screening is key.
Absolutely.
So we got a couple other folks that's here with us tonight.
We do.
Bearded Business, my man.
A little bearded business, man. I tell you, it's exciting.
All right. So let's meet what makes up a bearded flamingo.
Bearded Flamingo.
Hey, hey.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Doing well. How about you?
Oh, doing good. Doing good. Happy Monday.
You as well.
Yeah, it's Monday.
Yeah, that's for sure.
No, I'm
So-
glad. I'm glad you guys took some time out of your Monday evening to hop on and shoot the breeze with Ron and I.
We were honored to be invited.
Exactly.
We seen the new stuff you guys were doing, and we got excited to hurry and ask you on. So I think we made the executive decision at the same time.
Yep, we were messaging each other. It's like, dude, you gotta get a hold of Mark. 100%.
Nice.
So
Cool. Well, I mean,
what,
tell us who you are.
The Bearded Flamingo. Who are they?
Yeah.
Okay, so I decided we were going to do a business where I can stay at home and do some fun creations and make a little money while doing it and maybe help some people out along the way.
So last year we started off down in Columbus at your all show, setting up, selling Viking jewelry, beard beads.
And had a fantastic time.
Made a lot of friends, and we decided to expand upon it this year. So with a lot of new items.
I was
Nice.
excited when you reached out about vending at this year's. I was like, yeah, they're coming back.
Oh, we loved it
Oh,
last year.
Yeah,
So,
last year we
yeah.
had such a great time. It was so much fun. It was a really good event.
And was that your first time selling your wares at a competition?
So we had been
Well, hey,
with the
That was my
Comic-Con
first
for-
time. That was my first time at a beard competition as well.
Oh, really?
What do you know? Yes.
Look at me organizing memories.
Yeah, we had set up at different Comic-Cons for several years and worked them, and you know, we love going to beard competitions, and we thought, you know, let's
Let's see what we can do.
see what we
here.
can do there. You know, like we're going to be there anyway. You know, love going out, meeting the people, and raising money for different charities, and yeah, give us something to do.
Absolutely.
Right on. Right on.
Well, I
Yes,
actually
man.
didn't know that either. So that's a cool story. Thank you.
Right on. Memories. Memories. So
Well-
you just on a kind of, I don't know, what can I do something different to bring in some side hustle? And what did you start with? Like the tumblers, or what was your first aha? I'm gonna try that.
So we went to a Viking festival, and so I
About
could
a
get
year
some
ago.
beard beads.
About a year ago.
And I found myself enthralled with it, you know, needing some jewelry for the beard, and you know, I spent about 18 years in the jewelry business previously, and had some connections. Decided to go ahead and get some more Viking stuff, and order it through suppliers instead of going to markets. And I got that tray right in front of me, as a matter of fact. So nice
Hey.
jewelry. Heavy duty stainless steel.
I have one of the beard beads you sold last year.
Yes, I was one of the first things we sold there.
It
So.
was. Yep, exactly. I remember.
Hey, buy a bag of these for every mob event they'll sell.
Oh yeah.
I recognize that one. That was in your first freestyle that you did a couple
I
months
did. I
ago.
used that bead in my first ever freestyle beard.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
And I lost
Yeah.
to Paul Kennedy, but I'm totally okay with that.
At least you lost to a good person. So.
Yeah, if you come in second to Paul, you've done all right.
Yeah.
Holy no, absolutely straight up. Straight
Yeah, so it
up.
started with this. Then Carrie started her little business. So yeah, just adding to it.
I've always been like, I love to do the Photoshop. I like making things, like taking something that means something to someone and making it fun.
Okay.
You know, like if they have pictures, if they have, you know, like me personally, like me and my daughter, our favorite movie is The Princess Bride. So, and she loves our pugs. So for her birthday, I took a Princess Bride and pictures of the cast and replaced some of the pictures with our dogs' heads instead, and put it on a Tumblr. And she was the happiest I've seen her in many, many years.
Oh goodness, I can only say one thing: inconceivable.
Right?
It's a good movie. It's a
What
good
about
movie. That's awesome.
ROUSs? They don't exist.
So are those like vinyl, or are they painted on, or I mean,
It's done through what they call sublimation. It takes the ink, it turns it into vapor, and then adheres to the coating that's on the actual tumbler. So, of course, you can't put it in a dishwasher because of the high heat water, but
sure.
It's really, once you get it down, it's fun. It's a lot of fun because it's like it takes 2 minutes to press a tumbler, and 60 seconds for like
Cane koozies.
can koozies. Sorry. So yeah, but my favorite part is making the designs for people.
The design aspect of it.
Yeah, because like, you tell me what you want, you tell me what you like. If you can give me some examples that I can run with, the other day said, hey, my daughter loves Disney dogs. Can you do a Tumblr for Disney dogs? So I went through, grabbed a whole bunch of like different images, pulled the dogs from the images, put them all together, put her name on it, sent it to him today. He's like, it's perfect. As long, and he's like, he named a couple of the specific dogs she wanted. I made sure that they were there and prominent.
Awesome.
Nice.
I noticed this one caught my eye today. The Beetlejuice Valentine's Day.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
We're very pulp cultured, so we're very into like the different movies and different stuff like that, like especially in Silence of the Lambs.
No, I dig it. I dig it. And so this is a question that I was gonna ask, but I saw Fabs threw in there. How'd you come up with Bearded Flamingo?
Okay, so my parents owned a bar here in Kokomo, Indiana for 29 years called the Flamingo Lounge. It, obviously it closed down, and which was fine. It happens. And then I did, when we were talking about a name, I was like, I was throwing different things around with beards, and, I love flamingos. I've always collected flamingos because of that. And I was like, well, why don't we just call it the Bearded Flamingo? It honors my parents. It honors us because of his nice, beautiful beard. And it's fun. I mean, because you want to be individual, and a flamingo is individual.
And it stands proud.
That's right.
It does stand proud, whether on one leg or two.
Exactly. So yeah, so that's where the Bearded Flamingo came from. I've collected them for years and years, and they're fun. Be a flamingo and a flock of pigeons.
I like that.
Nice.
So you guys are based at. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Bob.
You do tumblers, and you said you do can koozies as well?
Yeah, so these are some designs because whenever we go to do a show, like when we come down to Columbus this year, we're going to put together raffle baskets for the events we're doing. So these are just a few of the examples of things that we've already done. And this is my favorite thing that she's created, because she took logos that you guys had and added backgrounds, and I don't know, just made it really fun. So beautiful
Yeah,
colors.
that Tumblr you guys had is amazing.
And
She's got can koozies. We got little car coasters. You know, so
Car
you put in
coasters.
the cup holder of your
Like-
car to absorb.
see, there it
There's
is.
the-
Yeah.
Put down in the cup holder in your vehicle. I did.
Yeah. Yeah, it helps keep it from sticking to the other
That's
cups
some-
and stuff.
The fun can koozie. We're also doing air fresheners as well. And we
Air-
got all the
Wait,
different-
hold the phone. Air fresheners?
Yeah,
You kidding me?
Loving this idea.
we know some
I'm
of our
telling you
bearded
what.
friends need a little freshening up. So,
I
travel with
totally
Big Stinky. You may be in business.
say all those it's for your next car trip.
We're going to
Holy shit.
Louisiana in March. We'll
Yeah.
be talking.
Yeah, we're gonna need it. We're gonna need a sleeve of like I don't know, fresh linen.
We'll get a sleeve of bacon scented car fresheners for you.
Yeah, we're gonna load them up in his back pockets before we hop in the car.
I'm just gonna want to eat the whole way.
I noticed can koozies, and I don't want to call out the albatross in the room, but I noticed something you're sipping on there. The image on that can koozie looks.
This is our number one seller. We've gone through cases of this one here so far. So it's been a huge hit. Yeah.
Oh my god.
We charge a little bit extra for the ones without the parental advisory to them.
Yeah. Oh my god, that is freaking hilarious. I'm gonna hit you up after the show because I'm gonna need one of those. for
I
sure.
need to get 4.
Yeah, that featured last week, so instant screenshot.
Yeah,
so.
he screenshotted it. I went through, buffed it up, and made it pretty.
Made it that night.
Oh my
I can send you
God.
an image file if you really need it.
that's
Okay, we'll
That's-
take it. I'll take the image file.
That's freaking hilarious. I was sitting there looking. I hit up Ron in the private chat. I'm like, you see his koozie? Oh, I
And
still have
that's one of the other things we like to do is have fun with it. I mean, that put a great smile on your face today, didn't it?
Oh my god, that is the most embarrassing and funny thing I've ever seen in my life. And yeah,
Never gonna die, Stash.
There's my
What
other
is that?
koozie there.
you got to zoom in on that, Ron. I don't know how you made him the solo picture. There we go.
They don't want to see our face anyway. Show us what you got.
Yeah.
So that is a design from one of my freestyles, the octopus. So
But
Nice.
that's
Oh, I can see that. I can
Just
see
a
the
fun-
octopus there. Yeah, the eye.
Yeah.
a fun cartoon design, and
That's cool.
I just felt like my face should be on everything. So
I also feel the same way.
See, just hit me up. I got you.
No, that is cool. That is cool. And do you do the koozies the same way you do like the tumblers and stuff with sublimation? It's so
Yeah,
that's a
all
fun,
through
that's a fun
sublimation.
word to say. I'm gonna throw it out there.
Okay.
It's a fun word to say. Sublimation.
we're also
Sublimation.
working on patches with sublimation patches. We do custom patches as well as trucker hats
Really?
as well. So yeah.
And t-shirts, and we have those are ones that we have that we got from our suppliers.
Okay.
Those are stitched on, but yeah, the sublimation ones are on their way here. So
They've been ordered. They're just not here yet.
Sweet.
But I'll be able to put just about any design into a patch as well. And it'll be like an iron-on patch too. So that way, if somebody doesn't know how to sew, it's not going to be as big a deal for them.
Well, I got 2 patches I'm going to need in the works soon, so we'll be talking about that as well. I'm making a list.
Hit me up. I'll take care of you.
I'm going to go shopping at the Bearded Flamingo.
I'm telling you. No,
Well,
there's-
not to mention we do ship.
Yes, we do ship. Like we have all kinds of fun stuff. Like we just did this the other day because we might be at
Okay.
a car show, and it's a little wristlet, but it has fun.
They're movie rivals. So if you look up at the top, you see Guy LaForge. I think it was Guy LaForge. Dodgeball. Flipping
Oh,
around,
yes.
Miller's character on the other side. You got Apollo
Nice.
Creed versus Rocky. Happy Gilmore versus Shooter.
Yeah, stuff like
Yeah.
that.
No,
Make
I
just
dig
about anything.
And what's sitting in front of that the wrist keychain there?
This is a little they call it like a little makeup bag
Or a pencil bag.
or pencil bag. It could be just about anything. But I put our logo on it, and that way I'll have it for anything I might need at the shows that I can keep with me. But
Miss Meg carries like 15 of those in her Whiskerina box.
I need some of those.
See? Hit me up. I'm actually working on a Whiskerina design as well. Trying to get a good, really fun design together for that.
Awesome.
No, I love it. And I agree with Fabs there. I want my face on stuff.
Your face is already on.
Look, sorry, I don't want to brag, John, but man, my face is on stuff with a pencil. Yes,
there we go.
The image larger, Ron. Appreciate you, bro.
I just want to make sure the guests could see what they were buying.
That's right.
That's freaking hilarious. Here's a good question from the crew. What size are the tumblers?
We do 20. These here are 20-ounce tumblers. We have them in regular, and like this is a glitter one. We don't really have the best lighting in here, but then we also have 30-ounce tumblers as well. We just didn't bring any of them with us tonight.
Gotcha. I
We
love the
just got
spinning
that
thing.
case in, so
Yeah.
It's like a disco ball for tumblers.
I seen this one the other day.
Yeah, check that out.
That turned out so amazing. For the Mad Viking Bowling Tournament.
Yep.
I actually have that one here.
Oh.
So
Nice.
Yeah, that thing's beautiful.
well, and these tumblers, I mean, they're actually really nice. They actually have a where it's completely sealed even when it's shut. So like if you take the straw out and shut it, if it falls over, it's not going to leak. They're completely sealable. So I really like that.
So we also have down at the end for Bash of the Bewhiskered.
Yes.
First, so
Hiram's Beard Club.
yes. So we
Awesome.
will be there set up as well. I think that's our first scheduled event of the year to be set up at, but we are looking for more shows to do. So if any of you are having a show and want a vendor, we would love to come see you.
Or if you have a show and you're like, hey, if you want, we might have a table for you. We're there.
Nice. No, I'm looking forward. I'm planning on being at Hiram's. My first judging opportunity.
Oh, that'll be so much fun.
It's going to be interesting. But no, that's cool. You all are going to be there. I'm looking forward to seeing you in person again.
That's weird because I have a shirt made with this logo on it. I'm wearing that day.
That's amazing.
Oh my
Maybe
God!
we all could wear that shirt that day. Maybe you guys
Yeah,
could pull a bunch of shirts.
I want one.
And we do shirts as well.
Yes, we do shirts.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm going to need a Silence of the Stash shirt for sure.
Yeah, man. If you're making you cannot show up with. Yeah, you got to let me know if you're showing up in a damn shirt.
We're
We
all
gotta
getting
talk.
shirts.
We got to coordinate something.
You let me know the sizes and I'll make that happen.
Deal. So, Phil Jones was asking here, Mr. Taxi Phil himself, like, what's the average cost on, let's say, the common one there, the 20-ounce tumbler?
The 20-ounce tumbler, they're $20. Now the glitter ones, they are $25. They do cost more.
Then your 30 ounces are $30.
So $1 an ounce.
Yes, exactly.
There you go. Look,
Quick math.
you have a whole product line now.
We're trying.
It looks like we have a lot of requests for Silence of the Stash, so we might just have
Silence
those
of the
pre-made
Stash.
at the table.
Yeah.
Man, that just
You put that on anything and sell it.
Right.
Can you put it on a slim koozie,
A swim?
Miss Amber Cook?
Slim
Could you do slim
koozies, yes.
Yes, we can.
We have not received any slim koozies yet, but I do know that our supplier has those. So yes,
Right
we
on.
can.
Right on. And here's an FYI. You know, you mentioned there's a competition coming up, sponsored by Beard Mob West Virginia and the Centers, co-sponsors in Gent,
Appalachian
West
Beard
Virginia.
Fest.
Yep. June. I'm going to screw it up. Is it the June 6th? Is the actual comp?
Third and fourth.
Third and fourth. I couldn't remember if it was 5th and 6th or 3rd and 4th. So
we will have to look into the dates and all. We have our 25th wedding anniversary that weekend, so June 6th. So might be a good time
This
to
next birthday.
My
celebrate.
birthday's June 4th.
Oh, really?
Oh, see, there you go. Yeah.
So definitely worth checking out. It's gonna be a pretty cool event. Definitely it'll be my first, but super excited. Looking forward to it. So you have to get that checked out. There's a question on the Mjolnir hammer you got there. What's the price of the hammer, and can we see it better?
I'm the one who put it all together.
I'll mess it up if I touch them. So
I wouldn't get them tangled for nothing.
that one's only $35.
Here's a little bit. Here, let me get up and get a little bit closer. But I can't get all that closer now.
Yeah, it's hard to do with a webcam.
Page.
Yeah, so if
There
you go
you
to
go,
the Bearded Flamingo on Facebook, you can see all the different designs. We only brought a few of the necklaces, but we probably have 30 different ones available. We got some bigger styles as well. But yeah, there's a lot more of them on the website.
And the website has a much closer, better, clearer
Facebook
picture.
page, I should
Yeah.
say.
Yeah, if you go to the Facebook page, because I went through and listed all of those individually.
Right on. And so that's
Nice.
just bearded flamingo on
The Bearded
on the
Flamingo
FB.
on Facebook.
No website yet, John. I called it wrong. It's just the Facebook page.
So, Mr. Baker, I would say go check out the Bearded Flamingo Facebook page and shoot you all a message.
Exactly. Send us
Exactly.
a message. We can chat on designs and go from there.
I always make sure I get the okay of the design before I press it to make sure it's what you want. I will not press anything you don't want.
It's always a good call.
Yeah,
It's
get
always good.
approved. That's always good.
Yeah, I always make sure, that way, that final proof, if there's anything they want me to add, take away, move around a little, I'll be able to do it. That way it's exactly what they want. That's where I get to have fun.
Yeah, absolutely. And you're doing something kind of custom, not kind of, but
Exactly.
you're doing something custom every time. So it's good for you to make sure you get it right the first time, but also make sure that they're getting what they're signing
What
up
they
for.
want.
Sweet.
Right. Johnny, right now, the largest ring size is a 14. I'm in the same boat. The wider the ring is, the tighter it fits. So I need a 15 really to fit to fit my actual ring fingers. So we're working on trying to find someone who will make them a little bit larger for us. But right now, 14 is the biggest.
It's hard. Where we order our mob rings from, they can't get anything bigger than a 14 either.
Yeah.
Knocks a lot of guys out of rings, really.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes you can find a watch repairman who works on stainless steel who can make them a little bit larger as well. So,
Yeah.
but,
You get that
it's
whole
kind of a lost art. You don't find as many, nowadays.
slicing
That's
them and
for
trying to
sure.
spread them out a little bit and then weld them back. Yep. So I would agree, almost a lost art to a certain degree, like a true jeweler, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what you did. So
Stainless is hard too because you got to weld it in and polish it out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and it's intricate. It's intricate as hell. So
Yeah. Very hard to work with.
All right, so we covered kind of your products, but let's talk about your background. What got you into the bearded community? Competitions? Like, where did it all start for you guys?
So my old barber, went to him one day, and like my first visit with him, he asked me. They used to put on a competition here in Kokomo, and when I went in the first time to him, it was like a week or two after the competition, and he started telling me about it and trying to, pitch it to me to go the following year. So when it came back around, we went. Had a lot of fun, met some good people, and who then invited us to the next show, and we went down to Whisker Mania a couple times, which was a blast.
yeah,
I miss Whiskermania being gone.
I never had a chance to go to Whiskermania, but I definitely feel like I missed out on a great time.
It was such a fantastic
You
time.
did.
Everybody I speak with just raves about it, and I'm like, bring it back.
Yeah.
I've heard it pop up a couple times. So
Stupid
yeah.
COVID.
Oh yeah, COVID killed it. So hopefully one day they're able to bring it back. Any Frankenstein rings? Actually, I have one right here.
Holy shit, he does.
So yeah, I do have a Frankenstein ring.
Well, but
And
Johnny,
there's
it's
that one
not
on
in
our
the 15
Facebook
though.
as well.
It's not in the 15 though, bro.
No, it is not.
You got to pick a different finger.
It's a pinky ring.
That's why I wear mine on the pinky. So
Yeah.
Another question. We had a couple people, I think, pop over to your page to check out your wares there.
so the
Chains
chains,
on
no, they're
hammers, are
actually-
they rough on beard? Does hair get caught?
I've not had mine get caught at all, but when we order them, I spent 18 years in the jewelry business, so I kind of know the styles that do catch, and I try to stay away from those styles. There's several where I loved the charm onto them, so we ordered them and switched out the chain, to put a little bit nicer of a chain onto them. That's a little bit smoother as it goes and doesn't really catch onto them. Now I don't sleep in mine. They're heavy, so if I sleep, it might slip around and like give me a black eye. So,
I'd be neck to death with it.
Yeah, you wake up with a pounding headache. Well, guess what? It's the damn hammer you've been sleeping on, right?
Right.
Well, and I see you're rocking one right now on the show. So yeah.
It was a little bit longer one, so it could actually be seen past the beard. But
Yeah, right.
we do have all different lengths of chains and all as well, and we can order
Order
whatever size you need.
It's a problem with my bolo ties. They all hide behind my beard. It's like,
Yeah.
can't even see them. So we got bearded flamingo, feeding flamingos, feeding the ducks.
Ducks are kind of like flamingos, right? Look at there.
Oh, look, they're in rhythm.
They're in rhythm.
You got a chain.
I told you clothes were coming off if we were dancing.
Oh snap!
Man, yours just doubled.
Oh
man,
we didn't have a
I feel like keep
disclaimer
it lighthearted
before this. Yeah,
like
better
fun.
stop it right there. Yeah, we didn't even have a
So I noticed you coming off quick this time.
for good
yeah,
reason.
maybe smoking, drinking, foul language and nudity. We didn't get that one added in there. By God.
We went rogue. We don't even have a parental advisory.
Right.
We do have a parental advisory.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we do.
It's on the screen right now.
Oh my God. Oh, that fucking koozie. That's hilarious.
So basically, if I just show this at the beginning of every show, we're good.
You're
Yeah,
covered.
you're
Completely covered.
Yeah,
Yes.
perfect.
Yes, I can't figure out my point whenever it's in the
Hey, I'll probably sell unedited copies of that for like $20 for charity.
There you
No,
go.
yeah, let's keep the unedited. Parental advisory is a necessary thing. Yeah. Yep. 100%. So any I don't know, any thoughts, Roland, on additional type of items to add? Because I know it's like you've got it covered. Tumblers, you got, condensation koozies, or not koozies, but
Can
still mats, you know what I'm saying?
Like I say, we got
Coaster.
trucker
Thank you.
hats. I'm ordering.
I was on the fence about the trucker hats. He is bound and determined to
I have
get these
plans
trucker
for these
hats.
trucker hats. So yeah.
I'll buy. I love hats.
Oh.
Can I get a
Yes.
silence to the stash hat?
Yes, we can make you a stash hat.
Shit. Oh my God. I've got this weird image at some point we're all gonna be rolling up in a comp with the shirt, the hat, the
Oh yeah, I
Can't
already
do-
decided I'm making a logo.
Team
I'm
Buffalo
making a
Bill.
full-on logo with it.
Silence to the stash.
Yep,
Oh, that's
I'm
hilarious.
bringing that moth and everything.
Oh my God.
So hats sound awesome. I'm always down for hats. Miss Meg will probably kill me for saying that because she says I have too many hats, but I don't think that's a thing.
Ugh.
It's not a thing. If they can have that many shoes, we can have that many hats.
Well, I have more
No.
shoes than her too, so
Yeah,
I can't
no.
say that.
No. Well,
Yeah,
we
that's
tried.
that's a problem because Ron and I both like shoes too. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Like shoes. So what would be your favorite of all the stuff that you've created? There's a favorite piece or design or something that you come up with. Do you have like a favorite that's like, hell yeah, that's me. Us. That's us.
Well, I did a custom design for the Pabst Blue Dragon. So, guy plays Dungeons and Dragons, and his character drinks Pabst Blue Dragon, which is a riff off of Pabst Blue Ribbon. So,
Nice.
I actually just posted that Tumblr because I ended up, I made 2 images for him. I made an actual logo for riff off the original logo, and then I put the logo on a beer glass and had a dragon wrapped around it. And he loved both images, and he's like, can you put one on one side and one on the other? And I'm like, I got you. And so I had the Pabst Blue Ribbon actual design for the can. So I went in, removed the Pabst Blue Ribbon logo, put my Pabst Blue Dragon logo in there and the other logo, and it came out beautiful. I was so excited and so much that was a lot of fun to create.
Right on.
Because I took his idea and ran with it, and he was so excited about it. And that's my favorite design I've done so far. Is the
It was a cool one. I wish I'd have saved the picture. I was just looking through, and that's one of the pictures I didn't save. I got like 15 on here, and that's one of the ones I do not.
Yeah.
Nice.
We also set up in a couple shops here in Kokomo right now too. Like right now, we're inside of Kingdom Cards and Games. We live in the country, so we don't have very good internet. So we came in, borrowed my buddy's room, his back room, and that's where we're set up. But like we're having custom designs for them for their business.
Nice.
There's a little comic book store down the street, and we're working on. We have a whole geek street here. It's pretty cool in Kokomo. Like the amount of geek culture. There's a little Kokomo toys and collectibles. Like has any toy that you grew up with there.
Yeah.
So we're working on some custom tumblers for some of the businesses here in town as well. So if you want to shop, we can always do something for you too.
Nice. Getting in with the small businesses and helping support them, man. That's
Right.
Absolutely.
They're
Help each other out.
exactly. We support them, they support us, and it's a win-win for everyone.
Yeah, no, that was going to be one of my questions if you had thoughts of a brick and mortar, but it sounds like you're kind of doing some co-mingling across multiple.
We're making stuff for them to sell, and we'll let them do the work.
And we'll let them pay the rent.
Yeah,
There you go.
absolutely. Kind of a consignment kind of
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
It's we put it in there. If it doesn't sell within so many days, we pull it out. We'll put new ones in. That way they're not stuck with a bunch of stock they can't move. That's not fair to them. If I can sell it through the website instead of through a store, then let me do that.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And I think that's kind of key as well to trying to grow and get your name out there, right? Obviously there's social media, but all the other, the geeky kind of stuff, right? That you can get plugged into.
We're looking for some of the little festivals as well, like the local little craft fairs and festivals. So hopefully we'll be showing up at some of them too.
I'll definitely send you some information on a couple little local festivals that would definitely go.
Oh yeah, we would definitely love to get that information because I'm willing to travel just about anywhere I need to because it's just so much fun.
Except for Fort Worth, Texas. I asked her, she said 14 hours was too long. So
I've been in the car with him to Florida twice. More.
I keep threatening to buy a minibus, so before too long, y'all can just jump in.
drive
There you
down
go.
on the way. So yeah.
Yeah. You can park at my house. It's about an hour and a half away, and we can load up in the bus. Yeah,
That works.
We're gonna build the mob mobile.
Hey,
would be-
I think that sounds like fun.
That
We
would
all
be
travel together anyway, most generally, so it would be awesome. And it's just a dream.
Look at Crayon. I just bid on a minibus. Yeah, we're thinking about it, man. Seriously.
He just got off a minibus, is what he typo. He just got off the minibus.
Goodness gracious. So, any other kind of well, maybe you don't want to share, but maybe you do. Any other kind of cool projects that you're like digging into of something you can stick a logo on? I mean, I don't want to let the cat out of the bag too early, but anything in the books?
Always
Anything
looking, like as people, message with interest and all, the suppliers have where we could order puzzles, which I thought was a pretty cool thing. Make a puzzle.
Puzzles, slates, like stone slates.
Which stone slates would be really cool, like trophies.
Yeah.
So,
We done stone slate raffle last year. We had some raffle items.
Yeah. Well, they make them for the sublimation, and that would be, something we could definitely do for that kind of stuff. Wow, he's really up close and personal.
Highlight on the stash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are the slates we had did.
That's cool. Are those laser etched? Is that what?
Yeah, those are lasered.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I got a rough edge.
You can put color onto them. So
Sorry about the up close and personal on the image.
That's okay.
I heard stone and image, so I thought, hey, I've got one of those. I've got one of those. So should have muted my camera.
Chris, we can make a crayon tumbler that would be a box of crayons going all the way around it.
I can even write, someone's not the brightest crown in the box.
How about just one that's shaped like a giant red crayon?
That I can do too.
Sold. I'm buying him one. All right.
I like it.
So some questions we always got to get in. So you guys go to competitions. What is one comp that you've heard about or seen people talk about or rumored about that you just got to get to at some point? Like when the time works out, we're going.
So this year we've talked about two that we've never been to. One is Monsters Ball, and just looks like a great time. And the other is Cincinnati Beard Barons, the Whisker Revival.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Revival is one it is to definitely go to.
Yeah, and we're definitely going back to Pomeroy as well this year.
Oh, yeah. That was so much fun.
That one goes on the calendar each year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. I was not able to make down to Beard Barons this past year, but I did win a certificate for this year. Well, I guess it's this year, right?
Yes,
So
this year's.
Yeah, I'm super stoked for that one. Absolutely.
Yeah, of course, if anyone else wants us to set up vendors, we're going to add more to the list. So,
hey, there you go. They can get to more comps that way.
Yeah.
If you got
That's
a band,
awesome.
you got to go.
That's
Yeah. Just means we get to have more fun.
I just had a thought pop in my head, and I know we were going to go through some of the typical kind of questions, but can we submit ideas for air freshener flavors?
Yes.
Yes.
Or do you already have those locked in?
You smell them, the scents.
So right now I have about 20 different scents
Okay.
onto them, but it's insane the amount of options there are. So we don't make the scents; we order them and then put the scents onto them. But yeah,
I got you.
Yeah,
I
we'll
got you.
take all suggestions.
Okay, no, that's cool because I'm not gonna lie, the air freshener thing just is cool as hell. Personalized air freshener.
My favorite scent is Fruit Loops. Like it smells so good.
It does, and it smells just like the cereal.
Yeah.
On a hot day,
Man.
open that door and Fruit Loops just knock you in the face.
Yeah.
I'm telling you what, I don't eat a lot of Ron. I don't eat a lot anyway, but breakfast is something not on my daily ritual. But man, I bet that smells amazing. Some Fruit Loops. Smells like a sugary deliciousness.
It does.
That's exactly what it smells like. Sugary, fruity, delicious.
Yeah.
All right, so I got to get one of the mundane questions in because I love hearing everybody's answers to these. So I got to get them in.
Yeah, go for it.
Your bucket list beardo, somebody in the bearding community that you'd really like to shake hands, hug a neck with.
The thing is, like, we don't know who we don't know. We've made a lot of friends, and it seems like every time you go to one, you just
Every time it's like if we see someone that we saw at the last one that we didn't get a chance to talk to, we always get a chance to talk to them at the next one. That's why we love going to these things so much, is because everybody's so friendly and so willing to accept everyone.
you usually leave with a hug. So.
Yeah, and you always leave with a hug, even if you just met that person 10 minutes ago. It's, oh, I gotta go. Okay, well, could you give me a hug? And you bet I will. Because
if I know we have to leave, let's say 8:00, I tell Miss Meg, start hugging necks at 7:15. We might get out of here on time.
exactly,
Right.
and that's the way he is with me too.
We got to start early.
True statement. So much love in a room full of this community that we're a part of.
Yes.
Yep.
Absolutely. And we
It's
love
amazing.
what you guys are doing with the tumblers and donating to raffles and giving back to charity while you're vending and promoting your own business as well. That's really
Yeah.
appreciated all the way across the board. I'll speak for everyone.
Well, that's what we
Yeah.
love about it. You know, the bearded community and all. It's all about giving back. So
True statement. True statement.
We really do appreciate you guys taking your time. You got your little setup there. That's sweet. I tried to pull a few pictures, but it's
I
always better to
appreciate
have a real
what you
thing.
did.
and I
So,
see
thank
Kyle's
you.
comment there. We do have a cigar and bourbon scent.
There you go, Kyle.
Hey, there you go,
Well,
Bo.
we got you.
They got you taken care of. But I
Yeah,
just want to say thank you again, and we appreciate you coming on.
Well, thank you for
Appreciate you
having us.
Yeah, so glad. So nice to see you again. And
Oh, yeah.
hopefully, well, we'll see you at Hiram's, and maybe
Yes.
maybe West Virginia can be in the books. You guys have to check it out. If
We'll
you
have
need
to check out the dates and all. You know, we're also going to be in Missouri at the
Bearded Whisker Roundup Valhalla on the
Whisker
22nd.
Roundup Valhalla. You know,
Viking
Missouri,
edition.
April
Yeah.
25th, so we'll be there.
And then
Yeah,
we had some stuff going around our officers chat earlier today about that. So
Trying to get some guys down there. I can't
yeah,
make it.
so we'll definitely be there, and we're looking forward to having fun there too.
sweet.
Awesome.
I know Ron's tied up. What you got a reenactment that weekend? Don't
Yeah,
you?
we have a civil reenactment that day, and not just a civil reenactment, like in our hometown. So it's kind of our
It's your thing.
yeah. So it's like, oh man, yeah. I've had several people reach out and like, are you coming? I'm like, I want to, but I can't.
Now, do
got
you have a
Royal
chance of
Tide.
winning this year? Or
Excuse me?
do you have a chance of winning this year, or which side are you on?
We win every year.
Dash
Man.
got it.
That is a good question.
As long as we keep hitting replay, you'll never know the ending.
There you go.
There you go. That's why we reenact. By God. Yeah.
History alive.
But no, I want to echo what Red said. Appreciate you guys taking time out of your Monday and setting up your display booth there for the camera. It's awesome to be able to check out some of the goodies you guys put together. Excited
We were honored that you asked us. So.
Yes, very honored, and we appreciate it big time.
Absolutely. And please don't hesitate to reach out. However we can help support, promote, and pump what you guys are doing, right? Keeping up the support with the rest of the community is what we're all trying to do. And we certainly appreciate you for being a part of that.
Well, thank
And
you.
for anybody watching, we'll put a link up on the Bearded Business site to their page too, if you have trouble
Thank you.
finding it.
And keep in mind when you have the raffle, we're going to be giving away the custom tumbler. So keep that in mind. Donate a lot of money, better chances of winning.
So that raffle that'll be in will be an April 1st raffle.
Okay.
So our first raffle will be on March 1st. So
Okay.
Nice.
No, we appreciate you guys doing that. Thanks so much. No, we
Oh, it's
appreciate
no problem
appreciate
whatsoever. You didn't have to have us on here.
it's exciting
it's
stuff.
it's going to go to a good cause, man.
Exactly.
You guys have a great evening.
You too.
Thanks.
Enjoy
You too.
talking with you, and we'll be in contact. Thank you so much.
Night.
Have a great night.
Take care, y'all. Man, that was fun.
That was awesome. They had the
What a-
little store set up there so they could show their stuff off. That was awesome.
No, it's lots of folks. I think there's probably going to be a little business their way just based on some of the comments I saw coming through. So, no, that's cool. I mean, we had Mr. Paul Kennedy on talking about, prostate cancer awareness.
Yes.
Certainly thoughts with him and his continued recovery. But the Bearded Flamingo, I mean, they do some cool shit. And sublimation. It's fun to say.
Oh man, I had a joke to go along with that, but I'll keep it off the air. Um,
Oh
Yeah.
shoot! No,
So I
before we
do-
wrap, we'll say we probably should give a little plug on how the raffle's going to work coming up here in the next couple of weeks. For anyway, I'll let you.
So the raffle's been posted. What we've done is take each week the guests give us an item or a service that they do. They donate it, and then we're going to do a raffle at the end of the month. Well, we'll pull the raffle on the first Monday of the month. So for all of February, I'm going to be selling raffle spots. They're $5 a spot. The PayPal's down below. It's at beardedbiz.com or just at beardedbiz, no.com on PayPal. $5 a spot, unlimited spots. We'll sell spots until the night of the show on that Monday, and then we'll draw a winner for 4 items. So we'll spin once, get the first item, spin twice, second item, spin third, fourth. You get its numerical order.
Yeah, that's we talked about a couple different ways of how to go about it. We've got some amazing folks that are offering up some free services and such. So considering the easiest and cleanest way, at least for our selves, is to just kind of stockpile them all into one drawing at the beginning of the month. Once we've gone through a month's worth of programming. So there's some really cool stuff. We're going to be doing. So it's $5 a spot. We're the charity, super great organization. I don't think we mentioned
Yeah,
it.
it's going to Turning Point Domestic Violence Shelter here in me and Stash's and a couple other members' hometown in Columbus, Indiana. They take in women and their kids and family, out of bad situations and get them back up on their feet and make sure they're safe. And it's a huge need, and unfortunately, it's a huge need. And so this month's raffle that'll be pulled on March 1st, the proceeds of that raffle will be going to the Turning Point.
Yeah, it's an important organization. Unfortunately, that it exists, but fortunately, there's people like you and I who realize the need that exists. So the charity, all donations, $5 spots, buy as many as you want. Everything's going to Turning Point, an important organization to help out local moms and kids in need in this area. And I think we're probably going to take a look at changing it up monthly, depending on. That won't be our sole, recipient, if you will. But again, it's the Bearded business, and how do we focus on the businesses and the communities that we live in? And so we'll be looking at that and reviewing it. But absolutely don't hesitate. There's some cool shit. Hop in, get you some chances, and support a great organization. So,
man, our guests just do some amazing work. For everywhere from graphic design to sublimation to wood burning. It's just amazing. It really is how much talent we have within the bearded community.
It's amazing.
Speaking of talent in the bearded community, we got the pack coming up on Wednesday.
True.
Who we got on Thursday?
We got the sideshow. Miss Brett, Miss Bethany, rocking it out. Always some cool stuff happening on the sideshow, and can't forget Sundays, right?
Yeah, we go sinning on Sundays.
Bearded Family Network, sinning on Sundays with Chris and Billy. Ron and I on Mondays. Don't forget, right? Your favorite mustache and red beard fellers. The pack on Wednesdays, sinning or sideshow Thursdays. Yeah, great group of people. Always some fun, entertaining times. Check us out.
For sure. Well, great show tonight. I think we had some amazing guests. The viewers got a lot of good information, and they went shopping.
I'm telling you, I still can't believe he had that fucking koozie. I'm just gonna say it. Right.
I've known since earlier, and it was killing me seeing it on the table.
I can't believe you didn't say something. I'm like staring at the screen, and I'm like, anyway.
Well, I made the banner. I was hoping you didn't see I made the banner, so
I didn't notice it. It's too funny. Happy surprises. It's like the Bob Ross paintings, man. Just happy little accidents, man.
Happy accidents. All right, everybody. Well, enjoy the rest of your Monday nights. We will see you next Monday night.
Awesome.
Love y'all.
Love you, bro. Love you guys. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Have a good week.